续和我们一起。
Namaste, yogis. Welcome to the practice. So we're coming to all fours, hands and knees. And then bring the knees wide apart and toes together, come into child pose. So we're going to start the restorative child pose. If you need something to give you a little bit more elevation, you can place a block under the forehead. And just rest your elbows on the mat. As you extend your arms forward, bring the sit bones back towards your heels. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Bring yourself back into all fours. Then keep the knees under the hips. Extend your arms forwards as if your arms are doing downward facing dog. Wrap the outer arms down and then bow your heart forward. Be gentle with yourself. We're still at the beginning of the practice, so focus on the breath more than the range of motion. Drive the thighs back, drive the sit bones up. One more breath. Good, inhale. Bring the hands back onto the shoulders. Then as you exhale, you're going to bend your elbows, lower all the way down onto the mat. We're going to do one more shoulder stretch. So you're going to face down. Your arms are coming into the cactus shape. So let me show you this way. So your arms are coming into the cactus shape. The elbows are at the same height as your shoulders. And you're going to bow onto the mat. Then use your left hand, bring the left hand just under the shoulders. Keep the right arm bend and just gently roll towards your right outer shoulders. Good. So you have control over your body as you roll onto right side. Depending on the intensity and sensation, you can bring the left foot back behind your right, but keep the right shoulder, the front shoulder, and your right upper arms on the mat as much as you can. Take one more breath. Inhale, bring yourself back on the mat. Reposition yourself left side, so the left elbow is bent, elbow about shoulder height, right hand under the right shoulder. Then with a lot of control, you're going to roll onto the left front shoulder. So the beauty of this pose is you have a lot of control over how farther you go with the rotation. Take one more breath. Good. Bring yourself back to the center. Hands under the shoulders. Roll the shoulder back. Inhale, come into Cobra pose. And exhale, lower down. Moving with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Tuck the toes under. Sit back into child pose. This time, bend your elbows here and press your palms towards each other. So your elbows are about shoulder width apart or slightly narrow. As you press your hands down, you're going to bow forward. Keep roll both sides of the shoulders down away from the ears. Good. Then come forward. Now we're coming into the downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Walk the feet towards the edges of the mat. So wide leg downward facing dog. Push the hands forward and drive the thighs back. Belly lifting away from mat. Take one more breath. Now walk the hands back towards your feet, coming to a wide-legged forward fold. Grab the opposite of your elbows. Swing your body side to side. Bring the right hand down. Inhale, left arm skywards, coming to a twist. Keep the right knee bent if that gives you a little bit more flexibility. Push the mat away from you and use that push to rotate and to lift. Bring the left hand back down, left hand under the left shoulder, soften your left knee. Inhale, right arm skyward. Drive the left hand down. Open the heart towards your right and send your right fingers skyward. Bring the right hand down. Then this time, hands on hips. As you inhale, you're going to rise all the way up. Good, and as you exhale, you're going to bring the feet towards each other. We're going to walk towards the top of the mat. Let's do 2 rounds of sun salutation, half sun salutation. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. And use this opportunity to regulate your breath. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale. Inhale, root your right, circle your arms around up. Exhale, draw the palms towards each other. Relax your hands down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bow. Inhale, circle the arms around the up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Come back to the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. As you exhale, plant your hands down, step your feet back one at a time, come into plank pose. So the first plank pose, you can use your arm, the strength of your arms. Again, push your mat away from you. Bring the top of your shoulders away from the ears. As you do that, belly towards your spine, thighs driving up. Sides driving up without hiking your hips. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, right leg up and down. Keep the hips square, meaning that your right inner thighs are rolling up. Left thigh is driving back. Can you bring the left heel down just a little bit more? Take one more inhale. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Inhale. And exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands. Good, left knee down on the mat. Both hands on top of your thighs. So you're going to bring the belly away from the right thigh and keep that as you bend your right knee forward. So there's a counter action here. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, right hand, left wrist. Inhale, arms straight up. And exhale, side stretch towards your right. So this is one of my favorites after a long day of work. It really helps lengthen the side body, as well as the hip flexor. Take one more breath. Then bring the hands at heart center to inhale. Exhale, left elbow towards your right knee. Come into a twist. So you can modify this by bringing the left hand down on the left shoulder, right arm skywards. Choose one of the twist variations. On your next inhale, you're going to lift the back knee away from the mat. Good. Exhale, drop the left hand down. If your left hand is not there yet, we're going to pivot to the right side of the mat. So come into your side plank variation. You have the option to bring the right foot in front of left leg, right foot in front of left foot, or stack the right foot on top of left, right arm skywards. Drive the left shoulder away from the ear. Send your tailbone towards your heels. Right arm lifting up. Take one more breath. And exhale, right hand down, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, left leg up and back. And exhale, keep the hips square. Right thigh driving back. Left inner thigh lifting. And exhale, left knee towards your nose. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Inhale. And exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Bring the right knee down on the mat. Hands on top of the left thigh. Again, bring the belly away from the left thigh. As you bend your left knee forward, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left hand, right wrist. Inhale, both arms straight up. And exhale, side bend towards your left. Draw the belly in a little bit. That may help you square your hips forward. So put your hip flexor in the right position. Take one more inhale. And one more exhale. Inhale, bring the palms towards each other. Exhale, right elbow towards your left thigh. Come into a twist. Draw the palms towards each other and use that push to send your right side body forward. Turn the belly towards your left. Option to lift the right knee away from the mat and drive the right inner thigh up. Good, bring the right hand down under the right shoulder. Then walk your left foot back so you can kickstand with your left foot like this, or left foot in front of the right to give you a little bit more bolster, or left foot on top of the right. Inhale, left arm skywards. Don't sink onto your right shoulder. Push the right hand down to help you lift. Bring the tailbone back towards your heels. Take one more breath. Left hand down, inhale. And exhale, down dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale here. And exhale, lower the right knee down towards your right wrist, but don't let your right knee touch the mat. Inhale, lift the right knee up towards your right armpit. Exhale, lower, let it hover. One more time, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Good. This time, bring the left heel forward. Hands on the hips. Inhale, rise up. So ideally, your hips are facing forward. So you may have to make the effort by drawing the left outer hip forward and right outer hip back and in. So you feel both sides, the inner sides are hugging in towards each other. So I'm going to give you two options here. Option one, you're going to reverse namaste. So your hands are pressing down like this. Then you're going to turn the fingertips upwards and bring the fingertips, the pinky fingers, between your shoulder blades. And press your palms towards each other. If this is not accessible, you're going to grab your elbows behind your back. Okay. Take deep inhale here. Heart is forward up. And exhale, you're going to bow towards your right string leg. It's okay to stay halfway. Actually, if you are struggling with your hamstring, right hamstring as well as your shoulders, stay halfway. Make sure you can still breathe. Stay here for 3 more rounds of breath. Good. From here, you're going to let everything go. Drop the hands down and bow forward. Good, bend your right knee, inhale, warrior one, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. And exhale, knee towards your left elbow. Take a deep inhale here. So inhale, left knee is lift. And exhale, lower the left knee down towards your wrist, but let your left knee hover. Inhale, bring the left knee up. And exhale, lower. So adding a little bit strength exercise. Inhale, left knee up. And exhale, step the left foot forward. Bring the right foot forward as well. Hands on your hips. Inhale, rise up. So make effort to keep the hips squaring forward. Left thigh driving back. Left arm hip hugging in. As you roll the right arm hip forward, belly lifting. Then choose your arm variation. If you grab the opposite elbows, maybe switch the position of your forearms in the second times. Inhale here. Exhale, fold towards your left straight leg. Find your edge in each shape. And focus on the sensation. The sensation from both your body and mind. Now your next inhale, you're going to drop the hands down and just soft bow towards your left straight leg. Bend your left knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Coming into warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Good. Last sequence. Inhale, reach the right leg up and back. And exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Bring the left foot down. The same variation. Inhale, rise up. So this time we're going to add a twist. Again, start with square hips. Left thigh is driving back. Right hand onto the right hip. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, you're going to hinge on your hips. Bow forward. And bring the left hand on the left shoulder. Inhale, right arm skywards. So as you're moving into this twist, you have the option, as I'm doing, to roll onto the ball mount of your left foot. So your left heel is not on the mat. Rather, I'm using the left foot as a lever to help me get deeper into the twist. Send your left side body forward and rotate your heart towards your ribs. And bring the right hand down and bow towards your right straight leg one more time. Then bend your right knee. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, plunge your hands down, step the right foot back, down dog. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, step the left foot forward and bring the right foot forward as well. Inhale, rise up. Right hand, this time left hand onto left our hip. Use your hand here to signal. The hip is moving back, right our hip moving forward. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, hinge your hips. Bring the right hand down. Maybe use a block. Then inhale, left arm skywards. Softening the top side body to help lengthen the bottom side body. And drive the back leg back. So the back leg is moving in the opposite direction as the crown of your head. One more breath. Good, bring the left hand down. This time, bend your left knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Warrior one. And exhale, bring the palms towards each other. We're going to hinge forward, lean forward. Bring the right knee towards your chest. Left hand onto the left outer hip. Some of you will stay here. Standing leg is straight and strong. Some of you, peace sign finger, catch the big toe, right big toe. Inhale, extend your right leg straight forward. And we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Good, on your next inhale, let it go, arms overhead. And exhale, bring the leg towards on the mat, Samasthiti. Good, second side, hug the left knee towards your chest. Right leg is straight and strong. Either stay here, so notice your heart is actually leaning back. Right hand onto the right outer hip, peace sign finger, catch the left big toe. And inhale, option to let the left leg straight. So I'd rather, if you cannot keep the left leg straight, you can keep the left knee bent, but I want you to keep the right leg, the standing leg straight. Good, on your next inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, bring the left foot down. Hands towards each other. Good, inhale, back to the top of the mat, arms overhead. And exhale, fall. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your feet back into plank pose. Good, take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way down. Come into Sphinx pose. So your forearms are on the mat. The elbows are about shoulder width apart. Pressing onto the forearm, onto your palms. Lift the chest forward and up and soften the upper back. Keep the legs straight and keep softening the inner thighs up. Then from here, some of you may be able to straighten your arms. While keep rooting down onto your hips. From here, you may have the option to move the hands back towards yourself. So we're moving into a different variation of Cobra pose. Roll the shoulders back. Again, chest is moving forward and up. Take one more breath. And exhale, let it go. Bring the hands on top of each other and rest your forehead on the hands. From here, we're going to roll onto our back. Roll onto our back. Okay, so we're coming to few dynamic bridge. So your feet about hip width apart, right? Your knees about hip width apart. You're going to extend your arms straight. As you inhale, you're going to slowly lift your hips and exhale, lower it down. So as simple as that. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. This time we're going to add our arms. Inhale as you lift, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, reach your arms up and down. And exhale, lift the hips and reach your arms overhead. Inhale, bring the hips down. Exhale, bring the arms forward. Let's do this one more time. So we're reversing the breath with the movement. Inhale, lift the hips, arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower the hips. And inhale, bring the arms back down. Inhale this time. Hips up, arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower the hip down. Inhale, circle the arm up and down. And exhale, stay here. So let's do this, one more bridge pose. Inhale, you're going to lift the hips up. As you exhale, keep the gaze skywards. You have the option to come onto your forearms. You have the option to interlace your fingers. And then roll onto the outer arms, outer shoulders. As you reach the arms forward towards heels. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly lower the hips down. Let arms go. Bring the feet towards the edges of the mat and bring the inner knee towards each other. Hands on the thighs. Inhale, reach your arms skyward. And exhale, cross the arms in front of the chest and reach the hands towards your shoulder blades. And then use the hands to spread your shoulder blades apart. Take a breath here. Inhale, let everything go. Spread your arms apart. So keep the feet at the edges of the mat. swing the knees, both knees toward your right. And then bring the right foot on top of the left thigh. So it's a mild twist. It's also a nice hip flexor and outer hip, outer thigh stretch. Inhale, let it go. Bring the knees towards each other. Good, swing the knees towards your legs. Left foot on top of the right. And then as you twist towards your left, you're turning the belly towards the ceiling. You're lightly drawing the belly in to help you get just a little bit deeper into the hip flexor. Good, inhale, bring yourself back up. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Reach the hands towards your feet, come into happy baby. Stack the feet on top of the knees. If it's accessible to you, you can catch the big toes and then extend your legs straight. Breathe in and breathe out. Rebend your knees, hugging knees back in towards your chest. Rock side to side. Then gently rock up. Come back to a sitting position. And rest your palms on your laps. Take a deep breath together. Open your mouth, let it go. Draw the palms towards each other, thumbs at the heart center. Thank you for sharing the practice with me today. Namaste, yogis. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Serena 老师，谢谢。Thank you.
谢谢老师。
Great class. Thanks.
谢谢大家。Hey.
I'll see you next time.
Hey.
Thank you.
Bye.
谢谢义工们。
喜欢Serena老师瑜伽课的，请打个1。
Thank you.
好，我们下周5就跟Serena老师练习。
Yeah. Have a good weekend.
耶，周末快乐。谢谢丽君的后台支